Taekwondo Tuesday. Let's go.
That boy eat a whole bowl of grits before he talk. Oh.
Appreciate it, Nate Dog. Appreciate it. The current temperature in the city is 27. Oh my gosh. 27. 27 is the temperature, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my gosh. When I woke up and got in the truck this morning, it was 23. So it's warmed up a little bit.
Yeah.
It's
Still
warmed
below
up.
freezing, bro.
Exactly. It's warmed up. But speaking of that heat, we got some fellas in here that's got that heat. So fire. It's called Redzone.
Uh-oh.
What up, Redzone?
What's going on?
What up, fellas?
What's up, man?
Come close to the mic,
Yeah,
man.
talking to the mic, man.
He cool, man.
He got his glasses and shades on.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
move the mic where you want to go, man.
Yeah, you can move it like this. Boom,
Yeah,
boom,
yeah.
boom,
That's
boom.
new now. It's new, man, so it ain't squeaking.
Yeah, not yet anyway. So you got to introduce yourselves individually. My man with the shades. What's your name, bro?
Slim B.
Slim B.
Man.
Yes, sir.
What up, Slim?
What's that?
My man, my fellow light-skinned brother.
I go by 2K.
2K.
Yeah.
I like that. 2K, that's tight, bro.
Yeah, appreciate that.
All right, so you got to give us a little history. I'm not going to even sit here and act like I'm familiar with Redzone. I apologize, but I'm not.
Okay.
So educate me, man, on stuff I've been missing. Catch me up.
Well, Redzone started in 2009. We really didn't put too much music out in between that time, and we came back around 2018 and kind of worked together again. I handled production, him rapping, so we just brought it back together. I wanted to do something for the city.
So
Talk about like the unity thing that y'all talked about earlier.
Right.
We saw a fit for it and wanted to bring more people in, so it's really a collective.
Mhm.
Like I said,
So it's not just you two.
no, it's not just us two.
Okay.
Yeah, it's about 3 or 4 or 5 of us. You know,
Okay.
we just
Is it individual artists and groups or just different groups?
We're all solo artists.
Awesome. Okay, I got you.
But we come
I
together
got you.
collectively.
I love it.
To make it work, and somehow it works.
But you know that's how Hot Boys, Cash Money was.
Yeah.
You know, Hot Boys was 4 solo artists that they put together collectively.
Right.
Unity, like you said,
Yeah.
that can move or make a movement.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or force.
Yeah, that's what we're all about.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what we're trying to do, especially here in the city.
Are all you guys from Birmingham, or you got different
Yeah.
areas?
From Birmingham. Yeah.
Just different areas of the city.
Different areas, yeah. Like I'm east side, he's west side.
Okay, okay.
that's
East
how
side?
It's working.
Upper east side or lower east side? We got to see now. We got to see upper east side or lower east side.
Hillcrest.
Hillcrest?
Near Gate City.
All right, okay,
Yeah.
so you stay in the suburbs of Gate City.
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
all right, I understand.
They had to think
Yes,
about it.
yes.
It's like, am I upper or am I lower?
Yeah.
So how did this all, I know you said back in 2009.
Oh, we're cousins.
Oh, so
Yeah,
family.
we
Okay.
go back.
Family first.
Yeah,
Okay.
we go back as little kids, man. Well, we started rapping together when we were about 16.
Okay.
And it just kind of grew from there. We have a mutual cousin that was our producer or is our producer.
Mhm.
But then I started handling production.
That was my next question.
Yeah.
Did you do this track?
Yes, I did.
This is your track. I like this. It's
I
nice.
appreciate that.
So do you do the tracks, production, and write, or
Yes.
that's just your lane? It's one lane.
Production and writing.
Okay.
Yeah.
You gotta say. I know you got your shades on, man. Get up in this conversation.
Yeah, man. I just mostly do the right, you know.
Okay. Mostly do the writing.
That's the important part, because
Exactly.
a lot of these artists don't know how to successfully put together a song. So that's a good thing, man.
No ghostwriter for me.
No ghostwriter for you, but you will ghostwrite though.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, cool.
Turn this no back.
So
There
you
you
said
go.
y'all been at it since about 2009. Now with that's what, about 11 years.
Yeah.
So with the 11-year span, what changes have you seen in the music scene in the city of Birmingham? Now some say it's the worst ever, some say it's okay, some say they get a lot of love. What was your experience?
I would say I've gotten a lot of love solo artist wise in the city, and even collectively when we put out Perfect Timing, we got a lot of love off of it instantaneously, and so what I see for the Birmingham music scene is it's growing. It's where it needs to be right now, but it always can go further.
Okay.
When we talk about the unity thing, I think that it's time for all of us to come together.
Yeah, what about you, man?
I mean, you know, it's expanding. You know, people show me a lot of love, you know, when they hear what I got going, you know. So it is what it is, you know.
Yeah. Well, I think, you know, being around it for myself for years, man, actually I think the scene has always been good. I just think that artists that don't move out a lot,
Yeah.
they got a different expectation of what blowing up is. Now realizing the guys we see that's blowed up, like for an example, I remember, and I'm sure you remember this, when Boots and Webby used to be here about 4 times a week.
Mm-hmm.
But
Oh, they
you
used
got-
to be in Jackson, Mississippi about 8 times.
So think about this now.
Real talk.
In their hometown, they may have been just like your fellow Birmingham artists.
Yeah.
Open mics,
Oh, yeah.
where people say they hating,
Mhm.
but a lot of them not really hating, they just don't know you.
Right.
And instead of saying, hey, what's up, bro? What? That's a fast song. They'll rather turn it into a competition, not realizing that artists all over the nation go through the same thing.
And you always have artists that are homegrown, so to speak. I mean, every artist starts out homegrown.
Yeah.
Every artist is going to start out people not knowing who he or she is and have to come up with a following. Now, with the advent of social media, it made it, in theory, easier. But it's not really easier because now it's so saturated.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the beast part of that one. That's the downside of it. Yeah, you got access to whatever, but you also, so does everybody else. So you still have to rise above that just being an artist.
Right.
So with that being said, what are you guys doing that may be rising above other artists to kind of separate you from everybody else that's doing the same thing, which is rapping, writing, producing, performing? What is the difference that you guys may see or are planning on doing, if you're not already doing it?
Business. Outside of just rapping, I'm currently into management.
Okay.
So that's the future for me as far as just being able to get a foot in the music industry somehow, some way.
Okay.
And from there, we're gone.
All right.
You know, we're gonna take off. So, good.
And for me, I think it's the hustle and you know, the work you put into it and the message that you have.
Okay.
Yep. But now you definitely said something about that work. I always
Did you?
believe, man,
Did you?
work finds work. If you are working hard, man, it's almost the promise. If you are working, I promise you, you will get there. Now you may be moving like a turtle walking backwards in mud, but you still moving. So don't pay attention to what's around you and who doing what and doing what, because you don't know how they got there.
Exactly.
But it ain't no shortcut to greatness. That's just for real.
Yeah.
Now the people who blow up real fast, so to speak, most of them end up being on where are they now?
One hit wonders.
One hit wonders.
Yeah.
And now one hit wonder can be right. You got that publishing.
Yeah. That's
But,
real.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind being a one hit
No, I
wonder
wouldn't mind.
because I milk that situation. I'll be about 89 years old singing that one
One
hit.
song. But this the problem though. A lot of people who are one hit wonders, they didn't have publishing and all that straight
Yeah.
because they really didn't have an expectation out the business. They were just doing it. And it can happen like that.
But my man 2K he said business.
Yes. Yeah, we very,
Right.
very focused on business. So.
Very focused
It
on
make a
it.
difference too.
Good. That's real good to hear too.
People receive you different when they know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Because now you got people who sound like they know what they're talking about, but a person who know like, all right, let me go on whooping with this country.
And everything goes
It's
up.
stupid.
Everything goes up.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because,
Yeah.
I mean, now you on the level of, wait a minute, I can't take he or she fast. Because if I take them fast, I may lose what I got.
Right.
So I got to be on the up and up with them because they know what they talking about.
Yep.
They know their business.
Right.
Man, we sitting here talking to Redzone. They're in the building for Talent You Need to Know Tuesday. By the way, if you want to get a talent on the air, you might want to hit up the Hometeam Morning Show. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
If you that talented person, or if you know a talented person, we love to shed light. Give light on those that may not be getting that light like they deserve, man. So talk about the current project. What y'all got working on now, man? What y'all doing?
So we got a project called Underdogs. It's finished. We're just waiting on the proper marketing.
Why are you waiting on the proper? What's that?
So perfect timing for us was a song that we made to be like a theme song for the Magic City Classic.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
So
like that.
the first line is you should have seen me the weekend of the Classic. You know. So for me, it's really shedding a light on the city. So we had an idea to shoot a video for it, which we shot a very low budget video. We actually had the band, the B949 band, in it.
What?
Yeah, because
Go
y'all
ahead
so
on.
influential in that song.
And we did not pay him to say that.
No,
ladies
not
and
at
gentlemen.
all. Not at all. But y'all were very But we can talk.
George.
We can talk.
Hey man, about that business.
Oh yeah, hey.
So yeah, we wanted to shoot a video around the Magic City Classic. So, you know, I think going into this year, we want to recreate that.
Okay.
And so, yeah, that's kind of our marketing plan behind it. But we have an album called Underdogs. It will be released sometime this year. We don't have an official date for it.
Okay.
But yeah, it's coming.
Is that going to be all the
It's
artists?
gonna be the whole collective. Slim has a couple solo songs on it. I mean, you got like two or three?
2 or 3.
How do y'all decide who gets the solo or who has to be on a record with somebody? Or because the reason why I asked you that, I was watching 2 documentaries. Sometimes I call them face-amentaries, you know, the videos that be on Facebook. And it was one about the Hot Boys.
Okay.
And the other one's about No Limit, right?
Solos as well.
You know what I'm talking about. So I remember Fiend was like, when they were talking about na 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 na, that big crossover song, he was like, they asked him, okay, well, how did P decide? P was like, whoever got their version ready, get on.
Yeah.
Right.
And I was the first one that had my verse, so I was the first one you hear. So is that kind of how y'all do that? If you have a verse, or is it more, man, Slim, I got this track, dog, you gonna be right. And then I hear the track like, hold on, I can be right for it too. That's part of the, how does that work?
Well, typically, I just hear whoever I have in mind for the track.
Okay.
I'll send the track to Slim, and if he writes his verse quick enough, we go with it. You know, it's one of those type things, and it's really no ego in it for us. So I don't mind not being on the track because most of the time I'm producing. So,
Okay.
You know, it's free reign for them to just do whatever they want to do. I just want to be instrumental in their success.
It's gonna be like Master P, the hottest song, you're gonna be on
How
that
different?
verse. Ah! Remember that kick note?
Oh yeah.
He hopped off.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So Slim, what about you, man? How do you take it when 2K send you a track and then you hear you got your verse written and then I say, hey man, I heard the track, I'm getting on it too. Do you feel like some type of way or you like, nah, slow down, son, this is just me? How does that work in your mind, being the writer?
Oh no, you know, he sent me a track. I mean, he already know I'm hungry for it. As soon as he send me something, sometimes I finish it the same day.
That's a fact.
Okay.
Fast turnaround, so you know.
All right. We talking to Redzone. All right, we got the song keyed up or queued up. I said keyed up, like somebody got my truck going. Queued up. Let me not say that. Queued up. So y'all introduce the song, man. Tell us what we about to hear.
All right, this is Perfect Timing by Redzone Collective. We are in the building.
Yes, sir.
It is. They in the building.
World
Starting for the classic.
World premiere.